focused on protecting its own borders. Japan's jump into the realm of the sixth-generation fighter jets represent a significant departure from its past. Consider the implications of this move are significant, and they are generating lots of interest and excitement. Countries such as China and Russia are particularly shocked, and they are keenly observing this development. And even more interesting fact, Japan isn't going it alone. They formed an unexpected collaboration with two other major players in the aviation industry. There are many questions about technology nowadays flying about the reason for the new. Many people are curious about the Japanese project. What is its significance, and how does it impact the future of aviation? Join us as we explore the details of the Japanese $1 billion sixth-generation jet. Japan has surprised Russia and China by making significant impact on the technologies. Today, we rely on what they pioneered, gadgets and technology that are now essential to our lives, displaying their prowess. On a global scale, the country has been grappling with creating brand, developing new technologies from the ground up, figuring out better ways to use those that are already hanging around, which is why were some countries shocked by the announcement of their sixth-generation Asian fighter jet. The very first Japanese fighter jet was the Nakajima Kika, and jet took their inspiration from Germany. Messerschmitt sent 262 fighters back in 1942. Germany was testing their jet-propelled Mi-262 fighter Akine. Japanese air attaché stationed there. This captured all of the flight trial action. Attaché was so excited about what I saw that they reported back to Japan with overflowing enthusiasm. This report caught the attention of the bigwigs at the Japanese naval staff made the decision. It was time for Nakajima to get to work. The mission was to create the single-seat twin-jet aircraft. The layout is similar to the Mi-262. At this time, the war was taking toll on Japan, and they were receiving by October 1944. Things had become pretty desperate. The Japanese naval pilots were already conducting suicide missions using it. Was during this time that the plane's Nakajima Kika began taking shape too. Engineers Ono and Matsumura were there, designing this all-metal aircraft except for the fabric covered. They even designed control surfaces. The plan is to have the outer wing panels folds up, making it easier to store the aircraft away in caves, and they hung jet engines in pods beneath each wing. This not only made installation easy, but also allowed them to try out various engines for testing. However, turbine blades inside the jet engine limited lifespan due to the lack of high-strength alloy metals. They could only last for a few hours, but that was enough for operations, testing, and short flights lasting approximately. The Japanese setup takes about 20 to 30 minutes. These planes are for one-way suicide missions because they could not develop. Their technology has advanced even more, certainly advanced beyond that level, and Japan is making huge strides with it. They have been testing military aircraft. Their sixth-generation fighter jet have joined forces with the world's third-largest economy, boasting a substantial $5 trillion in GDP for decades. Japan has been on the road to becoming global power, and the sixth generation, the fighter, could be their ticket to the big leagues. It may also help them deal with the ongoing tensions with the North Korea and China are intriguingly similar. Russia is also working on theirs. Sixth-generation fighters form an unofficial alliance against other countries developing similar jets. Through this endeavor, Japan has established a strong partnership with Italy and the United Kingdom. These three countries are combining resources to invest a minimum of $4 billion. In the initial stages alone, Italy and the UK were already collaborating on a sixth generation prior to Japan. A fighter named Tempest joined the party back in 2018. British Defence Secretary Gavin Williamson introduced the Tempest fighter jet. This project is the result of Team Tempest, including BAE Systems and Italy's Leonardo, and it is a partnership aimed to make this fighter a reality. The Tempest fighter was designed to support the Royal Air Force's fourth-generation Typhoon and supplement the United Kingdom and Italy's F-35s. The initial prototypes are expected to be operational by 2025. Then comes full-scale production. Official operational service is expected by 2035. This fighter jet will use cutting. The aircraft aims to utilize edge technology. Use stealth technology to evade enemy radar, could be using electricity. Engines to reduce heat emissions, which could attract heat-seeking missiles. They are even exploring the incorporation. Laser weapons capable of maintaining firing as long as the engines produce sufficient power. Expected to be a sixth generation, the Tempest, an attack aircraft, surpasses its capabilities. Predecessors' features range from flexible weapon carriage and adaptability airframes to long-range sensing, advanced materials, and hypersonic weapons. Another distinguishing feature is the wingman. This concept will be a group of accompanied drones with these capabilities are semi-independent. A collaborative effort is led by the multi-million-dollar deal was awarded by the British Ministry of Defence to collaborate. Tempest allows for the advancement of various new technologies. The Tempest, the project, is a monumental endeavor. Potential international partners, including Saudi Arabia. Expressing Saudi Arabia's Defense Minister Khalid bin Salman tweeted about a memorandum of understanding exploring possible collaboration. But this is currently in the early stages, separate from the primary agreement. Now that Japan has joined in, plans for the country has its own sixth-generation jet. Along with the UK and Italy, the collaboration was set in motion by creating the Combat Air Program GCAP was announced on December 9, 2022. The origins of this initiative, however, look back to 2017, when Japan and the UK they agreed to share information about their respective fighter programs. In Italy later became part of the effort. The GCAP reflects an equitable. The partnership between these three nations not only reduces the financial burden by collectively subsidize the substantial costs are approximately $29 billion for Italy and the UK's Tempest $48 billion for Japan's foreign exchange fighter, but also leverages the experience and expertise of the corresponding defense contractors for each nationwide. This collaborative effort has clear goal is to create a sixth-generation fighter that would become the frontline option for all three participants. Countries designed to handle various air-based missions include reconnaissance, surveillance, targeting, and electronic. This fighter is positioned for warfare. Ensure superiority in air, land, and sea. Nonetheless, the ambitious objectives set for this fighter is accompanied by potential challenges. Overloading the fighter with excessive capabilities or features may lead to complications. In previous instances, such as the U.S. Gerald Ford supercarrier, has shown attempting to integrate too many introducing new technologies simultaneously can result in inefficiency. Is one of the challenges faced by sixth-generation fighters. Our stealth technology for air defense systems are constantly evolving. Fighters might need cutting-edge technologies that have not been developed. Longer-range electronic missiles, jamming systems, and advanced weaponry are also on the wish list, posing a technological puzzle that collaborating nations are working together to solve. The GCAP fighter is scheduled to enter production around 2030 with deployment. The target date is 2035. As a result of this collaboration, a cutting-edge fighter is ready to emerge, designed to meet modern demands of aerial warfare. The United States also began discussions with the UK about a possible joint sixth-generation fighter program. But these talks are ongoing, but no concrete agreements have been reached. But now each of these nations are progressing independently with their sixth-generation fighter projects. It was also after Japan's unsuccessful efforts to acquire the U.S. F-22 Raptor has embarked on its sixth-generation journey, rather than sourcing parts from other countries, focused on creating their aircraft. After a quick start, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries developed the first F-2 prototype, but flight tests revealed limitations prompted a program. The FX program was later resumed. Receiving production orders from Japanese and foreign firms, Take the Lead, the contractor was selected using Japanese organizations at the forefront. In 2020, MI received an official order, create a prototype fighter using the FX. The program could potentially lead to serial production. The project was valued at $12 billion. Particularly, Lockheed Martin Rolls-Royce has also joined the effort, contributing stealth technologies and an advanced aircraft engines. Respectively, the FX stands out for its integrated circuit design with a pointed nose, swept wings, and twin tails for aerodynamic efficiency. The aircraft engine achieves a remarkable speed of 1,600 miles per hour, while its payload contains various missiles for various targets. Innovative elements, such as using electric actuators that control the fighter's power and brakes, are choosing electric models instead of typical hydraulic systems because of their adaptability and weight reduction. They bring with them advanced sensors. The FX system integrates data in real time, while establishing a combat network. Cockpit uses LCD screens augmented using reality displays and AI to improve pilot. There are plans to include tactical drones within the system. Another of these innovations is fiber optic fly-by-wire systems were designed to resist electromagnetic pulses. What is the more the fighter integrates self-repairing flight systems, demonstrate the development of impressive capabilities, integrated sensors, including infrared cameras, active, electronically scanned arrays, and self-defense sensors play a key role. When detecting and reacting to potential threats, stealth technology is paramount goal for the FX program as well. In order to achieve radar invisibility, this is at the forefront of their strategy, is pursued using features such as an internal weapon base and air ducts coated with electromagnetic waves, absorbers to further reduce radar. They have implemented the emissions, innovative use of plasma stealth, antenna. Additional technological advancements include incorporating specialized materials into the pulse Doppler system, aids in managing radio waves reflections. The engine plays a critical role in FX's capabilities. Conversations are ongoing. Rolls-Royce is an influential player in engine development to assist with its design. Currently, the plan involves equipping the fighter with thrust vectoring XF9. These engines are capable of deliver remarkable thrust and power, position the aircraft for high-performance maneuvers. Regarding armaments and auxiliary support for FX, shows versatility in its internal design, allows for accommodations of up to 6 internal weapons, is a feat, emphasizes its combat readiness significantly. The project focuses on futuristic concepts like microwave weapons. The accompanying drones serve as invaluable allies, also contribute to the tasks. Range from reconnaissance to munition deployment is effective, enhancing the fighter's capabilities. In the United States, we have the NGAD fighter, short for Next Generation Air Dominance. Their own program focuses on air superiority and multi-role capabilities. With its high top speed and advanced with stealth, the NGAD can operate effectively even in anti-access environments. It is equipped with advanced avionics, sensors, and connectivity that foster information sharing among the allied forces. China is making strategic moves as well. It is creating them with precision. The U.S. Air Force intends to secure 6th-generation air dominance was made. General Kelly made it public and emphasized the failure to achieve this. The objective will not bode well for the United States. China is fully aware of how to attain a solid foothold in the 6th-generation domain, can modify the global marching with the balance in their favor. Forward with determination. In fact, there are signs that China has conducting unclassified activities related to the 6th-generation fighter. Development of mysterious fighter aircraft with unfamiliar designs spotted on Chinese military bases. Back in 2021, a distinctive Delta Wing, a tailless aircraft, was seen at the Chengdu Aircraft Corporation's flight test area. Fast forward to 2022, and a row unique fighter aircraft appeared at another Chinese airbase. There were 8 of them in line for satellite views of these aircraft, designs that differ from the well-known G-20 configuration. Cropped delta wings, narrower fuselages, smaller twin tails stood out from the crowd. China has proven its ability to replicate and adapt foreign designs, create a powerful indigenous fighter aircraft, and the prospects for China developing a sixth-generation fighter American design influences and Russian engine DNA is intriguing. This combination of elements from powerful nations highlights China's ambition to establish a dominant position in the next generation of air warfare. Russia's the latest aircraft, the Su-75, also known as the Checkmate, has gained significant attention, was also unveiled in 2021 Max Air Show with President Vladimir Putin's presentation of the aircraft has positive reviews since its debut in Russia, has actively marketed it through various channels, include a short film featuring a Russian Air Force commander and an antique chessboard analogy. Although the Su-75 is supposed to be, many claim it is a fifth-generation fighter, has advanced features that may make it pass for sixth-generation aircraft. The Checkmate is prepared to challenge the American Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II in a light to medium weight category. Russia's aim is for the first flight to take place in 2023, with the initial deliveries are expected between 2026 and 2027. United Arab Emirates, India, and Vietnam was among the first purchasers of this unique fighter, is notable for its relatively low cost, with a price tag of approximately $25 million, making it over 3 times cheaper than the F-35. Lightning II Sukhoi, the manufacturer, emphasized that the Checkmate can sustain supersonic speeds, flight far longer than the F-35 claims, that has attracted attention. Fighter features the powerful NPO Saturn engine is the same one used in the Su-57, with thrust vectoring capabilities, allows the fighter to perform impressively. Maneuvers and abrupt directional changes. Stealth is another distinguishing characteristic of the Checkmate, has stealth capabilities, are enhanced by flying at altitude exceeding 40,000 feet and evading radars with limited range. The fighter's hybrid internal weapons bay of the wing body, the improved jet engine intake contributes to with its stealth capabilities. The Checkmate also includes an ultra-sensitive low probability of intercept radar, offering advanced detection capabilities in terms offensive capabilities it can carry. Approximately 7 tons of guided and unguided munitions make it a formidable. The fighter is also equipped for sharing data with other allies' aircraft, enhancing battlefield. Checkmate is an interesting example of intelligence. Will include both manned and unmanned versions that demonstrate Russia's forward-looking approach. The fighter's ability to control the presence of multiple unmanned versions is notable. Innovation potentially reducing casualties in battle, and its large fuel tank supports its impressive range by enabling long-haul missions to combat this. The U.S.'s F-22 Raptor is also being upgraded to meet modern battle requirements. The F-22's upgrades include a reflective metallic coating for increased stealth and possibly laser-directed energy. Weapons. General Atomics is testing the Avenger. The unmanned combat drone is equipped with Lockheed Martin Legion pod for autonomous aircraft tracking. Targeting this technology aims to counter the agility of fighters, such as the Checkmate. Amid these developments, Russia's Checkmate highlights its competitive edge, provides a blend of stealth power and affordability. This new contender ensures that Russia remains as a significant player in the realm of advanced fighter technology is challenging other major players, including the United States and China, now that all of these countries are planning they have next-generation aircraft. Speculations about their ability to stand the Japanese FX, while some believe that collaboration with other nations will make the aircraft formidable to others. Believe that because it was Japan's inability to acquire F-22 Raptors that led to the innovation, which may not be on compared to the NGAD in the United States, to compete with Russia's new aircraft. It's not surprising that Japan has initially wanted the F-22 for its agility. Originates from its diamond-shaped wings. Pratt & Whitney turbofan engines, equipped with thrust vectoring, achieving speeds at Mach 2.2 and supersonic cruising without afterburners is impossible. Small feats are also equally remarkable. Its stealth capability is attributed to shape and specialized materials. The F-22's offensive capability is impressive, housing a variety of missiles and internal compartments, including a 20mm Vulcan autocannon concealed behind a retractable door. The true power resides in its advanced avionics. Manage everything from radar, navigate through millions of lines of code. Japan would have liked this despite its capabilities. The aircraft, the F-22, has encountered budget challenges that deterred the United States Air Force's interest. Modern warfare shifts away from traditional battles are further diminished. The requirement for an air superiority fighter, like the F-22, despite its important missions, such as intercepting mysterious balloons and combat against ISIS, the F-22's days may be numbered. As the next-generation air, the Dominance program is slated for deployment. By 2030, it could be replaced. The F-22's dominance may be limited as an aerial powerhouse, which limits its opportunity to fully showcase its capabilities. They are also planning their own sixth-generation fighter. Japan is also buying F-35s, though they're looking to team up their FX with the rapidly expanding group of F-35s, which involves various countries in NATO. They are doing this to send a message to China in case they have plans to get offensive, and in case things go south and a conflict eventually breaks out. They want this new aircraft to have their back in a dogfight. They, however, need to make sure that this sixth-generation wonder can communicate smoothly with F-35s and even older 4th-generation aircraft. To enhance its utilization, the United States supports Japan's endeavor to protect itself, as they are least likely to launch an offensive attack if it becomes necessary, though they will be ready. We can therefore conclude that it's a good thing that Japan, the UK, and Italy are joining forces to merge their individual sixth-generation aircraft projects into one impressive package. They're working hard at this and are set on making the collaboration a reality by 2035, and to roll out a fighter jet that will be packed with all the essential features needed to truly stand out. Thanks for watching. While you're still here, click on the link on your screen to check out another interesting video from the channel. See you there.